2024. 14 movies, 5 genres, 1 year. Welcome back to They Call Me Uncle. Armed with our 5-star 5-minute scoring system, let's get to it. Starting at the bottom, the worst movie of 2024. A certain Spider-Man adjacent cash grab that fell flat, scoring a 2.67. If you want to know more, check the link, because after this video, we are washing our hands of this one. 13th place is The Crow, starring a TCMU favorite we lovingly know as Tiny Skarsgård. He's like 6'4" in real life. Sadly, even he could not help The Crow soar any higher than a 2.716. That third decimal place is gonna be important later. We put it on as a double feature with the 94 Brandon Lee Classic, and that scored 3.82. To paraphrase the song, everything the 24 did, the 94 did better. The thing with every version of The Crow is it doesn't really get going until the main characters die, which doesn't happen until halfway through the Skarsgård one. You don't so much mourn their tragic murder as much as desperately wish it would just freaking happen already. It's so slow. Up next to 12th place is Borderlands. Faithfully adapting the Wikipedia page of the popular video game franchise, but enraging those of us at TCMU that, played them. Only good thing about it was the soundtrack. Black Keys deserve better, which was worth exactly 2.723, narrowly putting it ahead of The Crow. Congrats. In 11th is the third of 2024 and probably final ever of Sony's Spider-Man adjacents, Kraven the Hunter. Aside from Kick-Ass getting super ripped, there's not much else on offer here. Like most real-life hunting trips, the movie wanders aimlessly for 2 hours before limping back to the truck with a feeble 3.19. As famously put in another movie, when everyone's super, no one will be.
No one will be.
The corollary to that rule is when everything is gigantic, nothing is. And so it goes with our number 10 pick, Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire. More like a Kong movie that Godzilla doesn't even realize he's in until the final act, it got a 3.21. The Western kaiju movies have stumbled in recent years, but fear not, Toho's are better than ever. Up next at 9th, old cast, new cast, more cast, boo cast. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. McKenna Grace's Phoebe Spangler went from endearing child prodigy in Afterlife to moody, whiny teenager in Frozen Empire. British comedian and TCMU favorite James Acaster is a nice addition to a very, very large cast, but that's about all we really have to say about this one. 3.24. Number 8, Venom the Last Dance. Sure, Marvel, sure. Tom Hardy talks to himself over a 90-minute road trip to Venom's date with Destiny, ending up with a 3.25. 7th place. What do you get when the Cavalry and Jack Reacher go to work for a pre-James Bond Ian Fleming? You get the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. While bolstered by incredible action scenes where our invincible heroes barely bother to aim, it is bogged down by shallow characters and spycraft far more interesting to read about than it is to watch. In its defense, it would be really hard to make an action movie about Operation Postmaster, which is famous for everything going to plan and nobody getting hurt. Guy Ritchie tried, bless his heart, and at least half succeeded, earning a 3.44. Up next at 6th place, When the US government has a problem it can't handle within its own ranks,
Judges bought our politicians up for sale. Everywhere you look, slime is on the loose.
Someone a long time ago decided that a mechanism was needed to keep our nation safe. A mechanism outside the chain of command, outside the system.
They call the Destroyer.
Remo Williams. A lot of thought went into it.
Only it's not, it's the Beekeeper. Jason Statham stars as a retired problem solver who goes on a self-assigned mission of vengeance against a cyber scammer with friends in real high places. It's a sturdy little hidden gem of an action movie that almost escaped our notice. The scene where Statham helpfully critiques the SWAT team hunting him before beating the crap out of him being particularly memorable. The only real flaw is a mismatch in tone. The first half is a potent revenge story concerning the very serious drama of cybercrime. But the second half is a conventional action thriller populated by cartoony side villains straight out of Fortnite. All told, it punches out of its weight class and scores a 3.65. Fifth place adapts a beloved TV series to the big screen, The Fall Guy. Ryan Gosling is great throughout, but Emily Blunt makes one real hard first impression. Aside from a few post-credit cameos from the TV series,
actor.
The movie kinda does its own thing. Its best quality is a long overdue love for the stunt community as a whole.
They give Oscars for that? For stunts? No. Nope.
They indeed do not have Oscars for stunt work. Get on it. The Fall Guy gets a thumbs up at 3.653, beating the Beekeeper by a single decimal place. Coming up at fourth, the most pleasant surprise of 2024, Alien Romulus. Gotta say, we weren't expecting much. This franchise has hurt us before with Prometheus and Covenant, but Romulus delivered. It has the look and feel of the original film. It's crewed by a cast of mostly unknowns, making their deaths harder to predict. It's not completely safe from the stupid choices that drive most horror films, but it at least has fewer of them. Alien Romulus climbs the list at a 3.85. Cracking the top three now, let's get going. At third, long-awaited, possibly needless, and Mason's favorite movie of 2024, Beetlejuice. Most of the cast comes back, some do not, some kinda do. Monica Bellucci and Jenna Ortega are welcome additions, but it's Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice that steals the limelight once again. We were concerned by the 35-year gap with the original film, but it's like our boy never left. 3.95. Another surprise in a year chock full of them, and Uncle Morgan's favorite film of 2024, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Straight up, do not believe what the tabloids are telling you. It's actually really damn good, albeit technically a franchise killer. Chris Hemsworth carries the first hour on his big ol' shoulders and bigger ol' nose, but then Anya Taylor-Joy takes the wheel, driving the film all the way to second place with an even 4.0. And lastly, and the top pick of your boy Carter here, our final movie of 2024 slashes and cameos its way to the #1 spot, Deadpool and Wolverine. It is pornographic fan service, but as fans ourselves, we don't mind that. Whole movie would have been worth it just for the triumphant return of the huge jacked man. It's an R-rated tour of the multiverse we loved so much it got its own video. Jet the link. Its well-earned 4.04 not only topped the year, it topped our whole scoreboard. Inevitably, the three of us couldn't find a consensus on the best or worst movie of 2024. It's the inherent tragedy of what we do that there were simply so many we couldn't cover. And if you've seen our Sci-Fi of 2024 video, you'll know there's a damn good reason Dune Part 2 didn't make the list. Hit us up in the comments. What was your best movie of 2024? What was the worst? Which one fell between the cracks? Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.